Morning, Cam.
Morning.
No.
What a morning. It's like humming. Look at that.
Is this a new vlog?
This is my new vlog. Do you want to say any words?
Hey, so I knew where to go. I jumped out.
Have fun. Bowley? How good's this?
I love jumping on his back wheel.
Amazing.
Sorry, bro.
Here we go. Here we go. What you got on video?
Just a photo, please.
Pretty small, yeah.
Do you want your watch kept on, or do you want to put that on the other wrist?
Put it on the other wrist.
Yeah. Do you want you right?
Oh fuck! Sorry, my shoulder.
No, you're all right, darling. Let's just support that.
Turn my watch down.
Oh, gee, it's the right one. So we'll pop. Yeah, that just chills it. Yeah. Where does this go then?
It must be back to car, I reckon. Are you gonna elbow those?
Okay,
Seriously, yes, sir.
yeah.
Yeah, 100%. That's
Seriously, what
better.
to do without
Oh, I feel like to cry.
you? Right, and then where's that one?
Two of these things. One will go
Go round, and then that'll this all. Now I've cut it, we can just get a pair of scissors. And then we'll stick that round here.
So wrist is gonna flop. Yeah.
Hey, Tony, man, just twist it. Is that what you're talking about?
Dad.
What the fuck?
Come on, bro.
How many times?
You got it.
Need you- Beautiful. Look at that. Master.
Dude.
What? Let's say that I did.
Hello, friends. What a whirlwind of a past week and a half. It is now the 26th of March, so I'm just going to quickly run through what happened in the accident because I didn't actually do that, and there is a couple of snippets which I'll put in after this of me over the past week and a half just being super real with how I found the past week and a half. But I thought I would just go over what actually happened. I didn't actually touch on that when I picked up the camera, I think 5 days post accident. So as you would have saw, I put in some snippets of the morning of the 15th. We had a 4.5 hour ride programmed, and Cam Cam, one of my friends, came down from Brisbane and met us all with the whole crew. So he also had 4.5 hours. Alex, another guy that I went extra with, had 4 hours 15. So we, us three kind of knew that we'd go off and finish the ride after the whole crew did, which the whole crew ended up doing around 3.5, I believe. Anyway, it was such a good ride, guys. I was having such a great morning as per usual. I love riding with that crew, absolute gems of people, and I just felt really strong. I was on the ride, I was fuck, I'm feeling good, and I felt like it was all coming together. This is what gets me. I felt like it was all coming together, and I was finally feeling really good, improving on the bike. I was holding up the pace, I was pushing hard, but I felt good. I was just really happy with how the morning was going on the bike. Obviously, if you've watched my vlogs leading up to that point, I rehabbed a quad injury, so that was feeling good. My swimming's been getting hammered the past 4-6 weeks because I was out a little bit with my quad injury, so the pool felt really good. So I was just in a really good headspace Saturday morning. I was just wow, it's all coming together. I was in the middle of a training build. I had 23 hours programmed that week, which I did basically all of it besides the Sunday training, obviously. And then, yeah, this past week was meant to be another 23-hour week. So you get the gist, like it was all coming together. And then, so we got to 4 hours and we had half an hour left. So me, Alex and Cam knew we had the last half an hour left to go. So at the time I was living in Mermaid with Alex. I was living with Alex and we rode literally 5 minutes past his house, and it's kind of a blur because it happened so quickly, but I do get flashbacks. So what happened is apparently this lady was driving, so we were going in a northerly direction. I was in a bike lane, Alex was in front, Cam was middle, I was behind, so we're all in a line. And we were in the bike lane. The car, at that point of the road where we're at, along Hedges Avenue, it's a one-way road, so the cars are going the same direction as the bike lane. And this lady pulls into the bike lane because she saw a free park, but she didn't look if, you know, anyone was there. So she just pulls over. All I remember is Alex yelling really loud because he was in front. So he, like, I think dodged her. Cam was in the middle, so Cam thought at a later date, Cam told me that he thought he was going to get like absolutely hit or sandwiched because he then swerved in. So when she saw Cam and Alex, she then swerved left and broke. But when I saw this happening, I was in my TT bus, so I get up, I slam on my brakes, but at that point I got cleaned up by the back of her car because she swerved left. Because she saw Cam and Alex, and then my right side of my body took the whole brunt of the hit, and we were going like 32 kilometers an hour. So like it was a pretty hard hit, and all I remember is just the sound of the hit, like my right side of the body taking the back of the car, and then I was like looking down, blood was pouring out of that little scratch above my eyebrow, whatever you call it, a freaking laceration, whatever they called it. And I just knew, I did something to my shoulder. I knew instantly because it was just like, I had to like hold it. I was like, what has gone on with my shoulder? So, and then all I remember is Cam getting me off the road. He was like putting pressure on my forehead because it was bleeding, obviously. Alex was getting the details of this lady, and then I was just super dizzy. I felt like I was gonna faint. The boys did ask if they wanted to call an ambulance, but I was kind of just like, no, because I was in a daze and I was just like all confused almost. And then I just like got this sense of just like, I was so angry. I was like so angry and so pissed off because deep down I knew I did my shoulder. I was really hoping, isn't it weird? Like I was kind of like super dizzy, kind of out of it. Like I was in shock, just like got hit by this car. And then all I remember thinking was like, this is fucked up, my training. Like I fully knew it because it's a bit emotional because my shoulder was just in so much pain. And I didn't really tell the boys how much pain I was in because it was like, I was just like internalizing it like straight away. And I was just like, fuck, like I've absolutely fucked my shoulder. Excuse my French. So anyway, we sat there for like 15 minutes because I couldn't walk because we were like 5 minutes away from where I was staying with Alex. So anyway, we got up after like 15 minutes and I was just like hobbling back to the house. Cam had my bike, Alex was in front, and I was holding my shoulder. Like I couldn't drop my shoulder. I was holding it literally like this position in a sling. Anyway, get back home. Kyle, one of like my best mates who I've only just met a couple months ago, and my now housemate, came over to Alex's and he took me to hospital. And then Cam went back to Brisbane because obviously he lives in Brisbane. So yeah, I don't know, it's just been, and then yeah, went to hospital and I was just praying that nothing was wrong with my shoulder, but I knew I'd done something to it because it was pretty painful when I'd move it in the slightest bit. So yeah, got an x-ray and then she basically was just like, she pressed on my scapula and she's like, does that hurt? And I was like, no, it doesn't hurt, but like when I move it, it hurts. And then she said, yeah, basically you've fractured your scapula, like there's a crack in your scapula, like you've broken your shoulder. And I was just like distraught. I was like so upset. And guys, it's been a whirlwind of a past like week and a half, because I'm like obviously so grateful to walk away from a car accident, a bike accident, with just a broken shoulder, but it's still like, it still is really affecting me. Like I'm still pissed off, and I'm still like so upset and so annoyed. But on the other hand, obviously I'm very grateful that I'm alive. Could have been much worse. It could have been worse in general. Like I'm grateful to walk away with just a broken shoulder. And there is silver linings, and there is positive out of these situations. Like there always is. Everything happens for a reason. But I want to be really real with how I felt, because your gal hasn't been feeling good. I have not been feeling my normal self. Honestly, the first 5 days post-accident, I was a mess. Like crying every day. We also moved in I'm now in a new house, so love that for me, but we've finally moved in, me, Kyle and DJ, which we've been trying to do, which you guys would know for like weeks now. So we're in our new house, which is amazing. My best friend Keely came up to help the move. Dad came up Sunday, which you would have saw. I've had so much support, messages, and just like people helping me out. I can't drive, so like Kyle has been doing so much for me. I'm now living with him. And like people are just going above and beyond. Like even my best friend Keely was coming up. She moved the whole day. Like I was useless. So, and then like my mum flew. Mum lives top of Australia. She flew to come see me for 1 day. She could get off work 1 day, and she came to see me, and then Dad came up. Like I've just been, overwhelmed with support. My brother's been a freaking gem. But yeah, it's been tough. It's been really tough, because I don't know, like I feel like you guys would know me if you watch me right now, but I'm very, like I'm very dedicated. I love to be progressing my training. Training is this has also shown me how much I love my life and I love my lifestyle, because when it's taken away, I'm like, whoa, like I actually love my life, and I love training. I love training towards my Ironman goals and like Kona this year. Like I was just like in my element, and I was like starting to thrive a lot more. But hey, it's okay. Shit happens. Shit well and truly happens. We adapt, we overcome. But yeah, I just want to be real, and it's really hard. It's been really hard for me to be vulnerable, I won't lie, because I almost feel guilty for being upset, which is weird to say, but I feel like I shouldn't be upset, because like I'm alive and it's just a broken shoulder, but I'm still upset. Like I won't lie. It's fucking hard, man. Like going from 23 hours of training a week, being able to fully be present in my business, being able to just live life, and like starting to thrive in a lot of components of my life, and then to like not being able to train. Like the first week it did nothing. Like we're like 11 days post accident now. The first week I did absolutely nothing. Like I couldn't. I was obviously in so much pain, and like I was just mentally not well. No, I was fine, but like mentally very upset. And like then not even being able to like cut my food, can't really shower, couldn't wash my hair. Like I just took it out of braids. I went to get it braided after the accident, because I just couldn't do anything. And like it was a really eye-opening time. I was like, shit, I've gone from like, working towards my goals in like so many areas, to then like being not really doing anything. Do you know what I mean? It's just been hard. It's been hard. But I'm feeling a lot more positive. I'm feeling a lot more, I can see the light, absolutely. I just needed to have the time to just feel the feels, and I feel like I don't normally let myself do that. So I'm really glad that I did feel the feels, and like people close to me, like living with me, and then also my best friends and my family, like I was vulnerable, like I lent on them a lot, and I will continue to do that, which I'm proud of, because I don't normally do that, and I find it really hard to let people help. That's something I've learned about myself. I find it really hard to let people in and let people help. But again, people in my corner, and they know exactly who they are. They have been absolute gems. Like I cannot thank them enough for just being there and supporting me. So yeah, like it's been hard, but I'm feeling like there is light. I know everything happens for a reason. I will be out for, I don't know how long, really. I don't really know. I'm seeing physio, seeing a fracture clinic. It will heal good if I do my correct physio and whatnot and stay patient these first few weeks, I've got told. So yeah, onwards and upwards, but it's one of those things where like I'm also like as motivated as ever to like get back into training. Guys, I can't explain it. I cannot wait, which is kind of hard because I have to wait, but yeah, the comeback is always stronger, they say. The comeback's always stronger. I'm feeling optimistic. I'm still like going out and doing things like I'll you know, go to the sessions that I normally go to with the crew and just like support them, film them, like just I'm doing these things. My clients have been freaking gems, like they're such absolute legends. Like I'm feeling good, but yeah, shit happens. That's happened. We've got to move through it clearly. My coach has been a gem. So yeah guys, I don't really know what I'll vlog the next couple of weeks, but I still want to because this is a part of my journey. I was actually skeptical about sharing this and being vulnerable because again I find it a little bit hard, especially on a social platform, but I feel like it's a part of my journey, and you know, I share all of the highs. Like last year was a huge high. My coach actually said that, she said, you know, last year went so well, it was so successful, that sometimes it's good to have hurdles, like these big hurdles, because it makes the end destination, i.e. like Kona, much more special, and the comeback's always stronger. So I'm determined. I'm one determined gal. I will say that, like I really am, and I'm freaking keen to just like overcome this. I'll bring you guys along for the journey, but yeah, anyway, that's my update. I'll put in some little clips I got over the past week. This is also vulnerable for me to share, and I don't like being sad, but hey, it's real, and I'm feeling much more like myself. I'm a positive person, but it has been tough, but we have got this. Yeah, lots of love. Hi friends, it is the 20th, Thursday the 20th of March, it's 3:30. I haven't really cried today. It's so funny because normally I would vlog when I'm happy, like normal vlogs. But this vlog I've been only vlogging when I'm sad, which is weird, and I kind of makes me feel uncomfortable, if I'm being honest. But I feel like because I'm just trying to be a bit real, I don't know. I had a good morning. Stinging. I had a good morning. I went to Run Club, which I'd normally run at, and was with the crew, which was so nice to see everyone. I fucking love them. They put the biggest smile on my face.
I'm actually jealous.
I'm so jealous. Injured crew. Let's go team. Get it.
35 into it. Leaving it.
Nice Foley. Go Jack.
Had a girl.
A team.
Also, good pendles, guitar.
Yahoo!
5 minutes. Let's go.
Go KT.
Channeling
Nice Todd,
Kyle.
nice DJ.
Channeling Kyle. Go Tess. Yum.
Well done. What a morning.
And then I went to coffee with them all, which was amazing. And then Tara dropped me back to where Kyle was, which he was swimming, because obviously I have to like get lifts everywhere, and Kyle's my housemate. So I went to the pool and then saw my swim squad teacher, Rails. She's a gem. And I just like walked over to her, and she already knew what happened, which I don't even know how the word got out at swim squad, but yeah, she was a gem. And then I just got sad. I can't even cover my face. It put a smile on my face, and I was around all my favorite people, but like, because I was just like, fuck, like what I would do to just like have my normal routine back, and my fucking body, like I'm just so incapable of doing anything. Actually, I'm gonna stop there. Stop, Jazz. Grow the fuck up. I hate complaining. I'm not complaining, I'm just trying to be real. And then I was just like in a bit of a downer mood, which I don't like when I'm in downer moods, and it's not often, but it has been the past few days. Like absolutely, I've never been so down in like years. Actually,
let me take that back. I did have a rough end to the year last year. No, you get me. I hope if you watch my vlogs, you know exactly what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I don't even know why I'm vlogging right now, but I guess just keeping it real. I actually had a naturopath appointment today, which was kind of like a therapy appointment. It was quite lovely. And yeah, I came back and just worked and stuff. I'm actually gonna go to the gym with Kyle when he gets back from wherever he is. And I'll just try and sit on the stationary bike, which will be my first bit of movement since Saturday. Mum's actually flying for a day. She's coming all the way from Bamaga to Adelaide to here to see me for a day on Saturday, and Dad will come up too, so I'll have a day with the fam, which would be nice, and they'll help set my room up because right now I'm just on a single bed on the floor, and Dad's gonna bring my bed up from Lennox, so that'd be nice. It's really hard for me to do, I'm not gonna lie, like I quickly have figured out it's quite hard for me to be super vulnerable to people, like super vulnerable, to the point where like I'm actually relying on people. Like that's a very, very, very odd feeling, and I don't like it. And I am stubborn, and I'm trying to not be. And I'm very, very grateful, extremely grateful for my support network. I would be absolutely without them, to say the least. Back to my normal vlogging when I'm just like being my normal self, because this is quite difficult to do. I feel like even talking I feel better. I'm having a bit of a break because I also have no brain capacity. Like I have to have a lot of breaks in my day from my work because I feel like the concussions really rattled my brain. Rattlesnake, I feel like. Anyway, I'm shit. Hello, my lovely friends. I have just edited this vlog. Honestly, this is a bit uncomfortable for me to share. I won't lie. I contemplated so heavily on deleting this last video from the YouTube clip because it's a bit sad and negative, but hey, that's a part of the journey. I am just having some time out of my sling. The guy from the fracture clinic told me to have a couple of hours out of my sling a day, so that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm just working, so I thought I would just lie down. A bit easier for my scap to just like chill out. So yeah, friends, onwards and upwards. I'm feeling like better and better each day, which is to be expected. The first week, honestly, looking back and I didn't even put half the shit I filmed in last week because I had quite a few like just journal entries to myself of me talking to the camera, which I'll keep just for me because I just won't put them in. But watching them back, I think the concussion really rattled me. Hey, like I was, like definitely a bit loopy, a bit not all there, and obviously quite emotional. Like it was a huge roller coaster. It still is, like definitely 100%. But definitely each day is getting better and better, even with the pain. Like the pain's getting better and I can see the light for sure, and I know that everything does happen for a reason. You learn a lot, and I'll look back on this and just be so proud of myself for getting through it, because I know I will. So yeah, anyway, stay safe on the roads out there. Stay safe on the roads. If you're a car, look to your left and your right when you merge, and just in general. All right, love you guys, bye.
So I got in a bike accident on the weekend, and the past few days have been a roller coaster. Hi, I'm Jazz. I'm currently training for the Ironman World Champs in Kona this year. I've been training for triathlons for 1 year now, and this past weekend has been the first large road bump in my journey. I was cycling with my triathlon mates when things went a little sideways 4 hours into my ride. I was cleaned up by a car. I have a fractured shoulder, the right side of my body took a huge hit, and I am extremely sore. I'm well aware things could have been worse, but if I'm honest, this is shaking me up more than I can describe. I actually pondered whether or not to be vulnerable and share this part of my journey, but I've taken you along for all the highs and successes of my Ironman journey so far, so I feel it would be doing you guys a disservice by not showing you this recovery process, as it is a part of my journey, and I know for a fact I will be back stronger than ever. For now, it's hard. Going from 20 to 22 hours of training a week in the middle of a training build, everything felt like it was coming together super well, to basically being incapable of minor small tasks is extremely challenging, to say the least. I have definitely felt all the feels the past few days, but one thing that has got me through is perspective and the amount of support I've received from my loved ones.
As an independent gal, it's been quite hard, but I'm so grateful for my loved ones for quite literally being my rocks. I'm not sure what the next few weeks will look like, but for now I'm resting. I'm in the middle of moving house, which is also chaos, but we're just riding the waves. I know this is a road bump. I know I'll be back. I'm a very optimistic person, but it's not to say this shit is not tough. So if you're currently going through a hard time or you feel like you've lost yourself, keep showing up and never give up.